Everybody, you know who it is. It's a girl, it's fucking Whitney, and I'm back at it. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. And today I'm here to give you guys some red flags in a relationship to let you know what to look for, and you know what I'm saying, so you can be able to know if this is the right fit for you in a relationship. If you see these red flags, you might want to get out of that relationship while you can. So one of the first red flags to look for is like if you're talking to a guy or a girl, it can go both ways, and they never invite you to their house. One reason could be because they're living a double life. Like they probably already have a girlfriend or a guy friend and they don't want you to know. And obviously if you come to their house, you're gonna find out. And they might have kids that they never told you about, and you might find that out too. Another reason they might not invite you to their house is because they probably just don't trust you, or they're probably really filthy and they don't want you to know that. So that might be some reasons why they never invite you to the house. So you might want to ask them, how come you never invited me to your house? Like, how come you don't let me know where you live at, or whatever the case may be. Another red flag maybe is if you're constantly catching them in a lie. Like everything they say never adds up. Like nothing ever adds up. Like lie after lie after lie. Like you might not want to be with the person that lies. I don't know, maybe you're a liar too, so maybe you might want to be in that relationship, I don't know, but nobody ever wants to be with a liar. Another red flag in a relationship is if they're constantly busy, like they're constantly busy and never have time for you, but they always have time to, you know what I'm saying, go out and party, or they always have time to go out and chill with other friends, like, but yet they're always busy working or whatever. Like, how are you so busy but you have time for other things? Like, you might want to question yourself and, you know what I'm saying, question them about that and see what they say. And if there's another excuse, you might want to say bye to them, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to have to deal with somebody that's constantly learning, doesn't have time for you. Like, you want to be with somebody that's going to be there for you, that's going to, you know what I'm saying, show you that they care and show you that they want to be there, take you out, and, you know what I'm saying? And another thing is, like, if you're talking to somebody and they never want to be seen in public with you, like, they always want to chill at nighttime and when people aren't around, like, they might know. Like, why, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would they do that? Like, probably going back to number one is because they live a double life, and if they get caught with you, like, their lie is gonna come out. Like, you don't want that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Another red flag to look for is if the guy or girl, you know what I'm saying, is moving too quickly in a relationship. Like, they just broke up with their ex yesterday and then like a week later they're trying to get with you. Like, why are you moving so fast? Like, shouldn't you be trying to like recover from breaking up unless you really didn't care? Like, I don't know, I just feel like if they're moving too quickly, that's because they don't like being alone and they're trying to have you, you know what I'm saying, there to fix that problem, and you don't want that. Like, you don't ever want to be anybody's rebound. Like, why? And if you do want to be a person's rebound, like, I don't know what's wrong with you, but yeah, like, a normal person wouldn't want to be a rebound unless you don't like being alone too and you like crazy stuff like that. I don't know, but yeah, you never want to be a rebound. Another thing is if they're constantly talking bad about their ex, like, they never stop talking about their ex and it's always bad. Like, that makes that person look bad, and it shows that they like to hold a grudge and they can't let things go, and they might end up doing that to you if you break up. So I don't know if you want someone doing that to you or you want to be with someone that's constantly talking about their ex, whether it's bad or good, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're not talking bad about them and they're just talking about them, period, that might mean that they still care about them and they still have feelings for that person. And you might want to question that and see, you know what I mean, like, what they say, like what kind of answer they give you, because if they still have feelings for that person, like, you don't want to be in a relationship with them when they're having feelings for you and someone else. Like, because that person can easily come back into their lives and they'll leave you for that person, and you'll be sitting there hurt looking like a dummy. So you might want to question that. Another red flag can be that they're very parental. They have like a parental attachment, which means like they could be a mama's boy, daddy's a girl, whatever, and like they look to their parents for everything, like everything. You know what I'm saying? Their parents help them do everything. Their parents tell them what to do, and they listen. You know what I'm saying? Like that can be a bad thing in some instances, like some cases, because you want a person that has their own mind and that does, you know what I'm saying, like they don't do everything that their parents tell them to do, like, oh yeah, I don't like that girl, so you need to break up with her. I don't like that guy, so you shouldn't talk to him. Like, make your own decisions. Like, if you really care about a person, then, you know what I'm saying, like, who cares what everyone else thinks? Talk to that person. Don't let your parents be an influence to how you feel about somebody else. Like, and with a person that's like a mama's boy, or, you know what I'm saying, daddy's girl, or whatever, like very excessive parental attachment, like they're gonna let that influence them. Their parents' decisions, like your parents' feelings and stuff, like has a big issue to, you know what I'm saying, a big influence on what they do in life, and you don't want someone like that. You don't want someone that's like very materialistic, like they're always bragging about things, like all they care about is like money, cars, clothes, you know what I'm saying, like jewelry, houses, all that stuff, like flashy things, popping bottles in the club. Like you, like, yeah, that's fun when you're young and stuff, but when you get older, that stuff is kind of like you need to slow down and get your life together, you know, figure out what you want to do in life. And all that like flashy things, that ain't finna, well, you know what I'm saying, that's not gonna get you nowhere in life except for get you robbed, or you end up broke because you always in the club spending money that you don't really got. You know what I'm saying? Like, find somebody that's not into that, because really the people that's really materialistic, like they don't care about anybody else's feelings, they don't care about anything else except for stunning. You know what I'm saying? So like, you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And if a person tells you that they used to be married or whatever, like figure out if they are still married, if they're divorced, or, you know what I'm saying, like if they're separated, because some people don't know the difference between divorce and separation. Like, seriously, like they think, oh, I'm divorced, but really like they're just separated and they're not living together, and, you know, all this other stuff, but yet like on paper it still says they're married. Like, yeah, you need to figure that out before you get, you know what I'm saying, any further into a relationship, because you don't want to talk to somebody that's still married. Like, you don't want to be a homewrecker, regardless if they still have feelings for the other person or not. Like, you don't want to be that person. Also, like a person that doesn't respect their parents, you know what I'm saying, like you don't want to talk to that person, because that is a reflection of how they're going to treat you in the long run. Like, you know what I'm saying, like you want somebody that's going to respect you and treat you right. You know what I'm saying? So if they treat their parents wrong, they treat their family wrong, friends, whatever, like you need to take that into consideration as to how they're going to be treating you later on down the line. Another thing is if he or she is very possessive, that could be signs of like abusive, you know, like an abusive person, and you don't want someone that's going to be abusive, like tells you, oh, you can't wear that, or oh, you can't go out with that person, or whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want somebody like that. So, yeah, these are just a few red flags in relationships, like tips for red flags in relationships that may help you, you know what I'm saying, in your next relationship. So if you're seeing this and it helps, just comment right there and let me know. Thank you. Bye. It's fucking Whitney.